Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving. Finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll go to the ground. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. Under fire. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down, and it is sucked out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback. You're the coach. You're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this fourth down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Lewis wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Hauls in the deep ball. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it into the way Leinart and Bush and Lindale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Using his legs, it's Peterson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that one's in.
This game is saving you. Oh my.
The scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game.
Nigga, what?
And they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside. And you can tell they're trying to use him early.
You threw 3 picks. You threw 3 picks, literally. Nigga. You should have threw 3. You should have threw 3. Nigga, my people is dropping them, literally.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for space, it's Young. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2
Shit, about time.
already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback making checks. Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got him. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker,
Move your niggas.
your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the run, it's Young. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Rip it and runs through another one. Got a lot of room to the right.
Oh, this game funny as fuck.
Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flood.
He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Peterson. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Peterson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense—
Thank you. I appreciate you, really.
He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot
No,
telegraph the
don't worry, that was a user
stare
pick.
down your receivers, because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
He's got him still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
He supposed to get up in there, man.
Right now,
He supposed to.
Time out by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left.
I was lucky.
And
You
there
should
was
have.
nowhere to
Come
go.
on, get
Just
up out of
stopped
there.
in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now it's 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
That's somebody open.
On that
Yeah,
return, but
pass.
what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for space. It's Young. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout.
Man.
And many more left this half.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Russell. Got rid of it just in time. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buying some time. That's caught. It's Peterson. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. Brings it to the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He wants to change this route. Lewis wants to pass. Got a man, it's Peterson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone.
Hey, boy.
Taking a shot on second down, they're staring at
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Bucks! And that one will give him the lead.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. With the catch, it's
Pump me my motherfucking ball.
just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up
Fucking
fourth down.
defense.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll be brought
Can't do
down,
that.
but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and 10, they're down to the 25.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been...
He's going for the goal line. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Lewis to throw. Looking to buy time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Interesting decision here if you're the head coach. Just tried to run it on third down. No can do. You've got the touchdown lead, but you really could make a statement. You could really seize a lot of momentum here early in the second half. If you go for it and hit and lead by 14, that's a whole different ballgame.
He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the...
It wouldn't let me throw it. Oh, throw the touchdown.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field
It
goals.
made me
Analytics
pump
says
fake
this.
it.
Well, now you get no points. And
Cool,
the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hale. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's going to let
Pick.
it go.
Oh my Lord. Slater. Ah.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yes, sir.
Make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Welsh.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On the move, it's Peterson. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinals. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bringing the heat. He throws one to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Tackled there by the defense. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And they will
that's so many.
Touchdown Tide. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Is he quitting? What's good?
Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell.
Oh, how does the pick get there?
It's Adams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him...
Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Unloads quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Lewis to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. On the move at the 30. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs. And this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And back to the air on second down.
No, it didn't. Why did it not let me move?
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That was way too risky.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
Catch in the middle. It's Edwards.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field.
Pick, thank you. It's not going to keep working all game.
It's an interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Caught in the backfield.
Probably been another.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense changing the play. Lewis wants to pass. Now adjusting. Fires down.
No.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
I'm 11 yards.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He uncorks one deep, and it's hauled into the 10. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams, kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven. Like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb.
Hey, that's just a dot.
Business early in the season against a pretty good.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
That is exactly what you want.
It was a hard, tough-fought game, you know.
If you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Adams. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking to the big tight end. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to...
Fires toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into
Another
this
one bites the dust.
Whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.